Back in 2020, I started doing videos that involved other creators and other friends. Okay, Nani.
Hi.
What would you think? Because I don't really have the energy to do a whole lot of recording and editing and stuff. But I thought it would be fun to react to old videos. So what would you think about me reacting to that very first collab we did?
Ooh, yeah. The one that you said you were not sure you were going to spawn more children?
Exactly! Hello! I would like to introduce you to a very cool person. She has a channel that is called Seamstressed, and she makes really cool stuff. But the thing that drew our hearts together was our mutual weirdness. Hello, Fernanda!
Hello, Catherine.
That sounds weird. What do you want to call me? I don't care.
Catherine the Epic.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to properly say your name. Here goes. Fernanda.
What did you call me again?
Fernanda.
No.
Fernanda.
No.
Fernanda.
No. That. Forget about it. Just call me Nani. It's easier. Easier.
Oh man. So I'm amazed at how many people actually thought that I was having real-time conversations in this style when I was really just assembling footage from two separate points and making it look like we were talking together. But one thing that is quite troubling, no, that's not the right word. I was so skinny. I can't even fit into the bra that I was wearing in this thing. I've like quadrupled in size. It's so cool though. It's so cool that Nani agreed to do this project with me. She was the first one. We hadn't been talking for that long, and she just sent me the footage. We made a plan and she just did it. And it was so cool. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna keep watching. All right. But when I call you by your name, I'm going to do it in a British accent and pretend that you're a nanny. Nanny, I'd like to go to the park, please. Nanny, may I have a glass of milk?
Yeah, fine. I will indulge in the sacrilegious mispronunciation of my name. Just kidding. It's okay.
So, where are you from?
I am from Brazil, a city called Curitiba, way down south. Don't come to me with those, oh, it's so hot in there. No, it's not. It's very cold, and it's amazing. I live in Germany, though, in Hamburg, since 2012. That's a pretty long time. A pretty long time.
I'm from the US, originally from Utah, and I've lived on Gotland, an island of Sweden, for like 3-ish years. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
A little about myself. I am an only child. I'm 125 years old, although I don't look like it. I certainly feel like it.
She's got the soul of a 120-something-year-old. It's true.
Danced ballet semi-professionally for almost 10 years until my hips exploded and I was not able to do that anymore. I went to law school, fashion school. I have a bachelor in international relations and a master's degree in peace and security studies that are both useless. I have 10 years experience in logistics. I speak 5.5 languages and I'm unemployed at the moment.
She is not unemployed. She is working. Her YouTube channel is taking off. Finally, she's so stinking underrated. It's redonkulous. Such good content, so fun. So her editing is just so boo boo boo. You miss it. She needs at least 1 billion subscribers. Anyway, back to the show. Wow, with those kind of qualifications, what would your dream job be?
I have two career options in mind right now. One is to be the next Queen of England, and the second is to start a petition to officially change the plural of the word moose to meese.
Lofty goals. I support you in this endeavor. I have no real qualifications in life except my 12.5 years of experience as an actor, missionary. I was with Covenant Players and traveled around. I have a lot of experience through my travels, being on 3 different continents, 26 different countries. And now I'm a twin mom, 2 girls turning 4 soon, and most days I cannot tell them apart. I work part-time at an American-themed hamburger restaurant. It's just sad Elvis Presley and sexy Marilyn Monroe all the time.
Do not miss that. Do not. Don't miss that job. I miss the people. The nice people. Anyway. And the other thing that is so cool is that before I didn't have any qualifications for anything, but now I am stinking qualified to be a video editor. Thanks to Monique giving me the chance to work on her channels, I have learned and grown so much in that. And I'm so confident in what I have to offer there. So that's cool to see the growth from that point to this point.
I love to sew, to draw, and to make my own fabrics because I don't think grown-up clothing is cool enough. I think pretty much everything is boring, so I do enjoy making my own stuff that is quite insane, if I may put it like that.
I love to sew too. Well, I'm not really in a sewing mood lately. I have a bunch of jean denim bags that I've made sewn by hand. I also like to do junk journaling and make videos for YouTube. I love editing. It's like digital scrapbooking, and collecting fun memories is just a lot of fun.
My girl was so little. She had a little baby nose. What? I know I just looked at footage of them being little a couple of videos ago, but still, dude.
Let's jump into some other questions. If you were a kitchen implement, what would you be?
Now we're getting good.
A KitchenAid, so I could just knead dough with all my strength until all my stress is gone. Have you seen that dough hook? It's so powerful.
Are there any movies you love to quote? Can you share a quotation with us?
My favorite movies are White Chicks and Jurassic Park. Both quotes that I use all the time are clever girl and hold my poodle, because that's hilarious. Hold my poodle.
What are your best dance moves?
Best dance moves? It's the duck dance. I invented that and I'm very proud of it. All my ballet colleagues know that dance very well.
Nani, you can't leave me hanging like this. What is this magical dance?
I am not in the right psychological state of mind to share with the world my amazing duck dance, but here is a clip of that for you.
What is something that you couldn't live without? That you couldn't live happily without?
I don't know. Cheese. Yes, definitely cheese. The vegan life is not for me just because of cheese. I don't mind the meat, but take the cheese away from me and I will riot.
What weather makes you happiest?
The main reason I left my home country, or the mothership as I would like to say, warm weather. I love cold weather, -degrees and snow, and as cold as possible. And I love it. I just can't live without it. And I hate summer. I came to Germany because they told me it would be cold, which is a lie. So I'm planning to move to either Canada or Siberia in the near future.
What is something you've always wanted to create?
Something I always wanted to create is a dress made completely out of LED, but not just like random lamps here and there. I want a full foldable with movement LED dress that you can wear. You can show movies and everything. A wearable TV. But I don't have the resources for that yet. But I will do it. I will do it. It's on the making for a very long time. And one day, I will do it.
Dude, it's just so hard to record anything. Ah. Okay, here we go.
Who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
My favorite YouTubers. It depends on my state of mind. I generally watch YouTube to relax and get out of my nervous state. So I do enjoy some wood turning like Peter Brown or candy making, Lofty Pursuits, and I love Jenna Marbles, Bobby Duke. There are so many.
It was so cool when Bobby Duke actually shared her video of making a wood dress. Yeah, Stedland's excited about it too. Are you happy in your chair or do you want to sit with me? What should we do? Yeah, do you want to sit with me? Yeah, let's react to this video. Here we go.
Your channel is also quite interesting, Catherine the Epic.
How long have you been doing YouTube?
I've been doing YouTube for a little over 2 years, I think. I am not a very consistent person, but now it's my turn to ask you questions, Missy.
You want to ask me questions?
Tell me something about your childhood that no one knows.
Well, it's hard to say how nobody knows because I'm such an open book, but maybe some people might be surprised to know that I was never involved in any kind of theatrical production in school, notwithstanding my starring role as the narrator in my first grade play, The White Mitten.
What is your favorite color?
It kind of changes around purples and greens and blues. I really love this kind of turquoisey. I know you can't really see very well because I'm recording off of the laptop because of the microphone, but yeah, I like the greeny.
What's your favorite food?
How dare you ask something so personal that has no actual answer because it's too impossible to choose. You're sick. I really love sushi, dim sum, pasta, potatoes, carbs, ice cream, food. I definitely love food. Food, give me food. I will eat the food. Hello. It's taking forever to just do this video, so if you could like this, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
Do you have a favorite child? I do. It's Chili, but don't tell the rest, otherwise they will kill me in my sleep.
It's the kid that's not driving me crazy.
I believe you. Sushi seems like a pretty shifty dog. I mean, how many dogs have their own Instagram? My favorite child is the one that's not driving me crazy, not dumping out her water, not walking away and ignoring everything we say. The one that drives me the least crazy at any given moment is my favorite child.
Where do you want to be in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years. Well, Morton will be done with school and he will be working as a teacher. The kids will be in school. Obviously, they're starting school in 2 years. So I would like to be done with some kind of schooling, some kind of formal education to hopefully be in a job that I enjoy, that I get to be creative in. That is very vague. And also I will have my stinking driver's license and be able to drive by myself in a car places.
What is your least favorite animal?
Have you ever heard how utterly ridiculous male lions are? They are just lazy bums. that just wait around for women to do all the hunting, bring them their food. They just sleep all the time, and they will often kill the other cubs because they want to have all the attention of the female.
Smash the
They're
patriarchy.
just fat, lazy slobs of the animal kingdom, but no, they're the king. Everybody loves lions.
Are you afraid of insects? I am afraid of butterflies. Yes, I am. I'm not joking. I hate flying insects. I do hate flying insects, and butterflies are the triggering things for panic attacks. I don't know. Go figure.
Nani even made a butterfly dress as a part of a Halloween thing, Stress-Halloween. It's so cool that she really committed to that fear.
I'm not a big fan of spiders, but mostly I leave them alone. They leave me alone. We coexist.
Are you scared of something weird? I'm scared of balls.
I feel your pain. I would never mock anybody's phobia. For me, it's not so much of stuff that frightens me, but concepts like conflict. Talking to the person that has hurt me and telling them that they have hurt me, or whatever, that something needs to change, or disappointing someone that was expecting me to do something, and I don't want them to hate me and be disappointed in me.
I really committed to that bit. Go me. Oh, and here comes the baby.
Of course he started whining right when it was like the conversation focused on me.
Of course. Shall we?
What would you do if you had infinite monies? Where would you be if you had infinite monies?
What would I do with my wealth if I had infinite monies? Well, dude, infinite, that's just cray-cray. I could fix all the problems! This guy and I have spent a lot of time talking about this. About what we would do if we had so much money. Like, we would pay all the debts of our families. We would just but we would rather be anonymous. We'd probably have to fake our deaths if we had infinite monies, because people would only want to be around us because of that.
Oh, okay,
So then we could build a secret, superhero cave, mansion cave to live in, and secretly support people and find people that need help. There would be no more world hunger. There would be education and water for everyone. We would eat avocado toast every day. Well, I would. Avocados are expensive, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we had infinite money, I'd be like, I would create universal basic income if we had infinite money, you know?
Right? Nobody would be paid an unfair wage again.
Yeah.
I would, we've talked so much about this, we really wouldn't live that differently.
Probably not.
I would still want to make YouTube videos and connect with people, because that's something that just makes me
Yeah, I mean,
happy.
that's the thing. You could focus entirely on
I could
YouTube,
focus entirely on being creative and having fun.
But I'm like, I would still want to complete my education. I would still want to be a teacher, because that's not a monetary thing. That's the value I'm getting from this has nothing to do with money.
Yeah.
Do you wish to spawn more infants?
It depends on the day.
Do you speak any other languages other than English and Swedish that I know you do?
Je parle un petit peu de français. Ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, aber ich habe vergessen alles.
What the heck was I? My accent was horrible there. Dude, pull it together. I've been away from German longer than you, and I don't sound that bad when I try to speak it. 2 years ago, me, man. Dude. Nice burp.
Nani noro saran handa. Tabula ufasagt ut. Mina rakastan sinua. Wo aini. Kohamtia. Domo arigato. Habibi.
Tell me something weird about yourself. Let me start. I can detach my both legs from the hip sockets. It's very odd. I'd show you, but I have to be naked for that, and no. No.
I think that some might consider it weird that I'm 34 years old and I've never actually dyed all of my hair. Back in the day, I had some of those thick, cool blonde chunks. I think that it's my wisdom, and I am proud of my wisdom.
What is your stance on makeup?
When I was 19 years old, I joined a Christian theater company called Covenant Players, and I didn't have any makeup. And everyone was like, "You don't have no makeup?" So people put together a little bag for me, taught me how to put it on, and I wore it for the 12-ish years that I was with that group when I had to. I never ever used foundation, though. Nope. I used the stick to cover up dark circles, eyeshadow, mascara, lipstick, or whatever, and I just bare minimumed it. And when I was finished with that commitment, with that time of my life, I got home and eventually I was like, wow, I have this like really old makeup. I should probably just throw this away, because I didn't replace it that often either. I hate spending money. So I'm really glad that I don't have to fuss with that anymore. What you see is what you get.
And now a very deep question. If you were 15 years old with the knowledge that you have today, would you change anything in your life? I don't think I would.
I guess it's pretty common to spend time thinking about these kind of questions if we could go back. But the conclusion is, if you're happy where you've ended up, then no, don't. And I am satisfied with my life. I am content with how things have been, so no. Also, going back to being 15 again? No thank you. High school stunk.
It was very nice talking to you. Thank you for having me. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
It's so nice to talk to you. You make me laugh. So glad I found your channel, and I just think you are such a cool person. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Teach me your ways. Thank you so much for watching this fun conversation between us. If there's any questions that you would like to have answered from either of us, let us know. If you've watched all this way, please let Nani know that you support her in changing the plural of moose to meese. Anyway, hugs and
Nostrils of death.
nostrils of death. Oh, that was great. I hope you've enjoyed this time. You saw the hugs and the nostrils, so I don't need to do that again. Bye.
This is pretty much the
Best.
video ever made.